So let's talk about Phentermine. So I've had a lot of patients over the years come in and want a drug for weight loss. And of course, there are patients who I definitely think qualify and need help with medical weight loss. But all the drugs that we've had up until the creation of GLP-1s have really quite honestly sucked. Now, Phentermine is an old drug. It's old as Methuselah. It actually came out in like 1959 and has been used. It was one of the ingredients in the drug Fen-Phen that actually got pulled off the market for some issues with heart valves. So, but Phentermine alone is actually still available in the US. Now, I believe it's actually been banned in European countries for side effects and such. But let's talk about the plus and minuses of Phentermine. So the FDA says it's approved for short-term use only, meaning 12 weeks or less. So if you're going to a responsible provider, they will only give you Phentermine for literally 3 months. So now, I will tell you that there are a lot of providers out there that as long as you're coming to their clinics and you are paying them every month, then they will continue to prescribe you the Phentermine. And that should really not be happening according to the FDA, just because safety is uncertain after 12 weeks. So take that piece of advice for what you will. Another thing that people like about Phentermine is it just gives them boundless energy for the most part. I mean, people are out polishing their car at 3 o'clock in the morning on this drug. It's really kind of the equivalent, people tell me, of speed. They just feel just so hyper on this drug. It really affects the part of the brain, the hypothalamus. It causes very early satiety, meaning you feel full very quick or just not hungry at all. And then it also causes extreme dry mouth, which obviously people don't like, but they do tell me it does help them drink more water, which I guess is good. But here's the thing as a healthcare provider that I do not like about Phentermine. I don't really think it helps you create better eating habits because when I prescribe it to people, I have a few things that I go over with them. Number one, I don't prescribe it to anybody who has hypertension or pre-existing severe anxiety because it definitely makes that problem worse. I don't prescribe it to anybody 65 and older because I think it's a high-risk drug. As long as you meet any of those qualifications, and I think that you can meet your weight loss goal within 3 months, then I think it's reasonable to try it. If I don't think you can meet your weight loss goal realistically within 3 months, then I usually say I think there's better options out now. But I do talk to people about what I see consistently with Phentermine is that when I prescribe it to people, that when they stop it 3 months later, 9 times out of 10, they just go right back to their original weight. It is a really bad rebound effect because I don't think that 3 months is long enough for people to really change their eating habits. When they're on Phentermine, they just don't eat. And that's really not helping you learn to eat more healthy. I want you to eat when you're on a weight loss medicine. When you're taking a GLP-1, I actually want you to eat. I just want you to learn how to eat healthier. So if you're on a GLP-1 right now and you're not eating because it's got your appetite so suppressed, you're on too much medicine. And you need to talk to your provider about backing down your dose. So as a provider, I'm definitely not a fan of Phentermine. I think there's a very select population of people that it might be helpful in, but we have so many better options now that GLP-1s are available. Understandably, GLP-1s are still a little bit of a cost issue for a lot of people. Phentermine is a super old drug, and so cost of that is much lower. So I can understand the appeal to people, but I think if you're seeing a responsible provider, they should talk to you about some of these things before initiating this drug, because I think what's worse than losing the weight is just literally rebounding and gaining it all right back. So think about these things, especially if you're somebody who's been on long-term Phentermine because you're going to a weight loss clinic and they just keep you on it month after month just because you're paying whatever fee they're asking you to. I don't really know that that's what's best for your health. And so do your research, make sure that you are actually in the long term being healthy. We want you to lose weight, but we want you to do it the healthy way. So questions or comments, please put them down in the comment section. And remember to touch base with your healthcare provider. I am a PA, but I'm not your PA. So don't take this as medical advice. So I hope y'all have a great day. See you later.